Hey there, friends. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, y'all. The day before Friday, the day after Woden's Day, Thor's Daddy's Day. So happy Thursday to you all. I have 3 starter journals ready to go into the shop today. We're going to go through these, and I will show you around these babies, and then I have a little announcement to make at the end of this video. So let's go through our starter journals. Now remember, a starter journal is a bit, it's a bit smaller than a regular journal. Let me get the dimensions on these for you guys. These are 4.5 by 6 1/4 by 1 7/8 on the spine. Starter journals are great if you are playing along with the How to Use a Flow Journal series that I did on YouTube. It's 10 lessons about using a flow journal. It's just kind of a jump start, 10 lessons to kind of jump start you on your creative path to using a flow journal. These are $35. I'm putting them in the shop a little later on this afternoon. So let's look at this baby. One great facet of cleaning this past month has been finding finding fabrics that I really did think I was out of. And one of our really most popular fabrics has been this beautiful key fabric that my art angel sent me. I sure do love it. And lots of people love it as well. Kind of steampunkish on the outside. Oops, hang on a second. I need to turn a light on. I just realized I don't have my desk light, my big light on. Sorry about that. It is hot here, and you'll hear my my little fan blowing in the background, which is so nice. I like that. I like a box fan. Anyway, let's take a look inside and see what we have here. And of course, we've got 5 signatures that are filled with pretty papers. Remember, our magazine papers are going in here because we have color blocks, we have images to play with, and I really am persnickety about the images that I pass along to you guys. I want them to be inspirational, I want them to be colorful, I want them to be beautiful, I want them to evoke a sense of creativity with you guys. So you'll always notice that the magazine pages in your journals, in your flow journals, are curated, and they're curated by color and inspiration. I really do like for these journals to be inspirational to you guys. I have some new washi tape, and I'm super digging it. I got this at Lidl, and I really do like it. It's I think the last time I got washi tape at Lidl, I really loved it as well. So I will be purchasing more of that. You get 3 rolls for $1. I don't think you can really do much better. I've got some ATCs for you guys to play with, and of course a lot, friends, of vintage text. This is the Black's Law Diet. This is vintage dictionary pages. I think we have some French in here. This is a vintage arithmetic book, some poetry for you guys. I believe we've got some Italian here. I had a nice glass of Prosecco and a tuna and olive sandwich for dinner last night, and it just took me right back to Venice, y'all. Took me right back. This is a vintage welcome the new baby card. We're thinking that this is probably from the 1940s. It is signed on the back, Mabel Waldron. Absolutely gorgeous. They just don't do cards like this anymore. A little inspiration piece that says be grateful. One of Gail's super cool fabric swatches right here. We love those, Gail. Thank you for passing them along to us. This book really does have a lot of inspirational words, a lot of inspirational phrases. We love these mushrooms that I got at the ASPCA shelter, their thrift store. I love them. I just think they're so super cool. A whole tag, lots and lots of vintage recipes. These are from 1948, 1940, 53. I love the lunchbox thing. The lunchbox carried from home requires thought and planning so that it will be satisfying, nutritious, and appetizing. The container used plays a large part in keeping the lunch in good condition. I mean, we've gotten away from that, right? We've gotten away from a lunchbox. I know that kids at school probably do still carry lunchboxes. My kids always carried their lunch to school. They did not eat in the cafeteria. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I just love that this piece from 1953 talks about a lunchbox, you know, as if it were a thing, right? Not, here's $10, go out to lunch. I'm a frugal person. To me, a lunchbox. I never leave the house without a cup of water and a little snack. Now, that might be, you know, like a nutrition bar. It might be, you know, just a small container with some fruit in it if I'm going to be gone for an extended period of time. If I'm going out for a short trip, I always have tea, water, or a cup of coffee in a to-go mug in my car, so we don't stop for coffee and things like that. This is a really pretty napkin that has a beach scene on it. I love the ball mason jar on this one as well. I was liberal with the stamping here, friends. This is $500 for you guys to go on vacation. This is a little signature about travel. So you've got some boating, kayaking, beautiful scenery. I think part of these are from Kentucky. Kentucky travel brochure. So, and of course, when you are traveling, you might want to play cards or Pictionary, or you might want to go exploring. So it's a nice little signature for you to create adventure. And this last little signature is about animals. Pretty papers. Got a beautiful little sea turtle, a giraffe. I think these are cougar. Well, they aren't cougars. I think they might be wildcats. Like, oh, aren't they beautiful? And of course, an elephant, because we got to have an elephant. This is like, I think this is some sort of thing that they call a devilfish. I'm not really sure. It kind of looks like an octopus, but I don't think it's the same thing. And I cut it apart before I thoroughly investigated what it was. It does have tentacles, so we know how Leanne likes tentacles. And there is part of a giraffe. It's just a nice book, you guys, if you want to play along with the How to Use a Flow Journal series that I did last month. Another favorite fabric was this dressmaker's fabric, and I finished her off with some etched plastic beads, and she does have some glass and wood beads as well. So let's take a look in here. She's finished off with a Tim Holtz brad that says 12. Shine Brighter. Again, I did use quite a lot of stamping. I was kind of getting into the using my wood-mounted stamps. This has a skinny book in here for you. And some inspiration, magazine inspiration. Remember, you can take these pages, use the images, you can make paper beads with them. This is a great little book to take with you on vacation. Got a lot of things to do in it. ATCs. I love this lady. She just looks happy, and she's staring at a computer, which does not make me happy, but I guess it does make her happy. A little kitty on a stack of books, some star stamps for you. These are your vintage text pages right here. Another vintage card, this time with bunnies. It says, for your birthday. It's signed in pencil, Janet. Now this looks like a child's writing to me when, you know, we taught children to write pretty and all that good stuff. This is a hold tag with some paint on it. Sorry about that. Whoops, got paint on the hold tag. Live simply. I love the phrases on this boho paper. This one says, "Run Wild, My Child." This is a Franken tag made with scraps. A key element here. I love keys. More of the mushroom playing card. A little inspiration piece that says, "Oh, happy day." I love the illustrations in these old 1950s-ish cookbooks. This is the cover of the Metropolitan Cookbook. That is from 1948. I love the illustrations. Just don't do it like that anymore. Here is some tea-dyed paper for you guys. Smart cat. Go your own way, be free. Another napkin that has the beach imagery on it. I love the Kool-Aid guy, y'all. Kool-Aid reminds me of Bible school because the church that I went to did not have refrigeration, so we always had like room temperature Kool-Aid and Oreo knockoffs because the church I went to, we did not do brand name stuff. We did the knockoff stuff, and it was delicious, and I loved it. This is your travel signature. I think a lot of this is Kentucky. I'm not sure. This is the Lost River Gorge. More little pockets for you and fold outs with fun things to play with in here. Remember, you can always take like the playing cards and make them into ATCs with these maps. That would be really interesting. And then you could create maybe some lines on the back and journal about a trip to here or there. And where do you dine? That's always a fun thing to think about. Like, what are we going to eat? When I go home, what I really want to eat is whatever comes out of my daddy and mama's kitchen. My mama makes this great cornbread. To me, a great meal at my parents' house is mama opening some pinto beans, her whipping up some coleslaw, and making cornbread. Can't get any better than that. Or my dad making a big sandwich. My dad makes these like pressed sandwiches, and he'll make a sandwich and then he wraps it tightly in like Glad wrap and lets it sit in the fridge. Oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever, y'all. It is. There's nothing like your parents cooking. I will long for that after my parents make their transition in the non-physical. Here is a lion, an elephant, some sharks, a bobcat, ducks, all kinds of fun animals. And the textures and the beauty and the color of these pages is very, very inspirational, you guys. And that little deer just wanted to be part of the party, as did this little owl, too. So, like I said, I will have this in the shop a little later on today. We've got one more. This one is Mandala Flowers, one of my favorite fabrics. This is finished off really simply with some plastic beads and glass beads. I love these longer glass beads. I think they're really super cool. A 19 Tim Holtz brad on the front. This one does have a small notebook in it. Some inspiring colors. I love the blues here. It reminds me of summer. I sure do hope I can get to the ocean soon. That's like my main objective in the summertime, is to get to the ocean. So inspiration and love for you guys. Crazy about this stamp. This is a wooden stamp, steampunk oriented, has like cogs and gears and stuff in it. I love that kind of stuff. ATCs for you guys to play with. Vintage text pages, of course. I like to be very liberal with these. I've been blessed with so many that it's really nice to be able to pass these along to you guys. Merry Christmas, Mother, from your big boy. And we've got a little puppy in a flocked jacket, and he's playing the piano. Love that. This is from Oscar. So we're thinking this is about 1950. Vintage playing cards for you guys. A hold tag. A little word that says dreamer. What are you dreaming about, my friends? Are you dreaming of going somewhere, taking a trip? Are you planning on a wedding? What are you dreaming about? We've got some vintage cookbooks for you right here. Again, these illustrations are just like priceless. Absolutely love them so much. And some tea-dyed and coffee-dyed papers for y'all. I like this recipe for macaroni royale. Flavor-filled macaroni and cheese. You know, I do my mac and cheese from a box. Oh well. The boxes are super cool because there's a macaroni and cheese box under here. There we go. It's a little secret for you guys. It says create more. Love my star stamp. A Franken tag for you guys. That beautiful napkin. I dig the blue ball mason jar we got going on here. Lots of maps and fold outs and fun things for you to look at and do. Maybe a trip to plan is what you've been dreaming about. Doesn't hurt anything to go ahead and plan it, y'all. You know, time is time. And you might discover that in planning that beautiful vacation that you bring it into the present moment. I mean, you just really never know. Gail made these ultra cool embossed fleur-de-lis for us. Another piece of inspiration for you. I love the dragonfly, and she says, be free. This is a smattering of parrots. 2018 is the year of the bird. And I've been very fortunate to get a lot of National Geographic magazines, and they all feature birds, and they are absolutely magnificent. Look at those fellas. And Mr. Moose just wanted to drop in on the fun. We've got some fabric elements right here for you. She will also go in the shop this afternoon. So we've got Mandela, we've got Dressmaker, and if you have purchased the Dressmaker junk pack, this will be a great little project for you guys right here. So these 3 journals going in the shop today, I have decided to take the plunge and do One Book July 2018, and I'll be talking more about that. This is my one book for 2015. I did not know it was going to be a one book. It was a book that my friend gave me that I wanted to journal, and I wanted a place for quotes. I just wanted a book like this, and I called it a commonplace book. But I've since there's that omni-book thing, the commonplace book thing, and now there's One Book July 2018. So I want to participate in One Book July 2018 because, quite frankly, I cannot plan, and I need to, you guys, because I have like all of this. Oh my gosh, it's just a series of, you know, it's lists, it's sticky notes, it's client books, it's work for clients, it's all this stuff that I just cannot. Sorry, we're getting a little off here. I think my camera is moving, doing that moving thing that I don't know about until I edit this video. But anyway, I am going to use this book, and I've already gutted it, and it came apart really, really well. Leanne over at Creatively Free to Be Me has a great video about how to turn this this book cover into a book, so I am watching her video. So I will update you on my progress for my One Book July 2018 challenge, and it will be a challenge because I really love my sticky notes. Okay, y'all, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great Thursday. Bye.